Hello GCC teachers. What you see right now on the screen is the error analysis template. So I'm going to go ahead and guide you guys on how to utilize this template. So basically for the error analysis template, it's best used when you're utilizing standards-based grading or SBG. But I do understand that not everybody does utilize SBG. So even if you don't use SBG, the error analysis template is still applicable to you. And let me go ahead and share its applications for you. So in the template, you're going to find a couple of things. So this first column here, this corresponds to your students' names. The row highlighted on top are questions given from a quiz. And if you notice here that I'm highlighting right now, this is where we would input whether or not a student got the question correct, incorrect, or partially incorrect. So when working with the template, your own might be already pre-filled. So for example, if it's already pre-filled like this, you can go ahead and highlight everything and press the delete button. So I'm pressing the delete button now. Okay, so notice that all the cells have been deleted. So essentially, when using the error analysis template, you're looking at your students' quizzes. And for example, for this first particular student, let's say they got the first quiz correct. So let's put correct. The second quiz, they got it correct too, or the second question. But the third one, they got it incorrect. Same with the fourth. Okay, but the fifth, they happen to get this one correct. So basically, we're just populating all these cells, indicating if your students got a particular question correct, incorrect, or sometimes if you grade partially, you can go ahead and give a partial score. Okay, and you're doing this for all your quizzes, okay, per student. So notice here that if I have only 9 questions, every value here states only value. So the only way for this to be populated is if you have 10 questions. So notice that if we have 10 questions, it's going to go ahead and populate it. And this is the design of standards-based grading. But again, if you don't use standards-based grading, it's okay. You can still utilize this error analysis template. So let's say you were able to fill out the entire error analysis template based on your quiz, just like this, for example. If you look at the sheet in the bottom, it says class number 1. But if you go to the corresponding graph on the sheet, it says class 1 graph. And I believe this is where it's going to be most beneficial for you. So for example, once I populated class 1, you're going to notice here that every single question, it's going to tally and give you a chart on how many students got it correct, incorrect, or partially correct. For your benefit, right, even if you're not able to utilize a professional learning community or utilize SBG, taking a look at this graph alone, you can already tell that there's some questions that you might want to go over with your students. So for example, question 8, question 10, question 4. These are some questions that I would probably re-review with my students. So that's one way for you guys to use the error analysis template. Right? Populate the classes, look at their scores, and see what type of interventions you can provide them. I'm going to go ahead and just show you one more example of me utilizing the error analysis template. So this was for my specific class. So let's look at my first, class 2. So class 2, I went ahead and gave an assessment. And really what helped me was I looked at the graph, and utilizing the graph, I already know that my students had difficulties with questions 6, 8, 9, 15, and 4. So as a teacher, I would probably reteach this or provide some interventions. Hopefully that helps. Thank you.